Hi everybody. Today's quick video on the latest saga of landlord-tenant relations, what the government is doing to try to help out, and a couple different programs that have been put in place. This past week we learned that two grants have been made, very large grants, to two different organizations as a result of a request for proposal from the state. And those two organizations are the Indiana Bar Foundation and the Indiana Community Action Association. And both of these groups are large, well-known organizations that do a lot of work in the communities, and they have different approaches to the problem, or different solutions, I guess, to the services they're going to be providing. First up is the bar, Indiana Bar Foundation. They were awarded a grant of $13.1 million. $13.1 million. And what they're going to do through, I think it looks like volunteer attorneys doing pro bono work, is they're going to provide legal services to tenants that are in the eviction process and whatnot, and they're going to give them advice and counsel. They're also going to help out with mediation. As many of you know, if you've been listening to my messages, mediation is now something the courts are ordering, although the parties don't have to participate. So it's not necessarily required, but the courts are all ordering it on eviction cases. And so the bar foundation is going to provide attorneys to help with that mediation process and try to get eviction cases resolved. Of course, resolving a case is always in everybody's best interest if it's possible. Sometimes it's not. So hopefully the bar will come in and really help out. And we'll also get some good data as to what's really happening in these transactions, I hope. In a normal mediation, the mediator reports to the court that there was either a successful mediation or not. That's really all they do. They don't really give a lot of data. So I'm hoping that the Bar Foundation will maybe keep some unofficial statistics that they can share with the public and say, this is how many cases we heard, this is how many mediations we did, this was the cause of the eviction, was this or that, were there counterclaims, yes or no, how did it get resolved? And then we'd have a little bit better data to approach some of the housing problems. The next grant that was given was to the Indiana Community Action Association, and they do a lot of work. They were granted $15 million in order to do a number of services. Number one, they're going to provide housing counseling. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but that's one of the stated terms, housing counseling. They're also going to help people apply for rental assistance, help give them guidance and training on that, because a lot of people apparently are not aware of how to provide for housing assistance and rental assistance. They may or may not qualify, but the agency is going to work on that. And they're also going to provide a statewide network of nonprofit organizations that are going to work together on these same issues, housing counseling and applying for rental assistance and whatnot. So a lot of money going out there to try to create a solution. And I think, I think it's good news because it gives some structure to this problem. Like until now, we just had money came from the federal government, and then the state was supposed to administer it, but there was nobody tasked with administering it. It just has been a little bit chaotic. So it's nice to have some different organizations taking place in this and getting on board and helping administer these different programs and making sure that tenants have resources so they can pay landlords, housing providers, their incomes. So that's it for today. As we develop that story and hear more about those organizations, I'll try to keep you updated. That's it for now. Thank you so much. Have a great day.